Hey there, welcome back to the Grant Park Liquor Mart Education Center, and we're about to find out what's going to turn our mushroom creations into something even more spectacular with product expert Sheila Nash, Manitoba Liquor and Lotteries. But first, we're going to turn things over to Heather. Tell us again what we've done here today with mushrooms.
Okay, we made a classic mushroom and ground beef blend, and with that we made a mushroom meatball sub, and it was meatballs cooked in a sauce, toasted on a toasted sub bun, topped with cheese and broiled. Then we made a mushroom mozza burger, a moist burger that we topped with mozzarella cheese and sauteed mushrooms. And the last one was a one skillet mushroom burrito that we added some seasoned tomatoes to, topped it with Tex-Mex cheese and rolled it in a tortilla.
The recipes for this show and the complete series of great tastes are available on the greattastesmb.ca website. And one recipe from today's show will be in the classified section of the Winnipeg Free Press.
Well, Sheila Nash, I have a feeling that you knew instantly what you wanted to do with our mushroom creation, so walk us through what you've paired for us today.
Well, to be honest, as soon as I was thinking mushrooms, all that savory goodness, I started thinking about wine, but really wanted to showcase some different styles from some different areas and show all the different flavors that we can pair up. So to begin with, on that meatball sub, there was lots of ooey goodness on there with the cheese and the sauce, and of course mushrooms as well. So I decided to go with Matura Pinot Noir. Gotta be honest, I love Pinot Noir. I think that it's a great varietal. You can be grown all around the world, but no doubt New Zealand does it, and they do it very well. And Matura's fantastic. It's got lots of fresh fruit to it, just a touch of earthiness. I think it's gonna pair very well. Cut through some of that ooey goodness, I'll say, and it should leave your palate nice and cleansed and certainly refreshed, looking for some more. Next, to go with that mushroom mozza burger, nothing seemed more like a classic pairing than going with an American cab, and that's what I decided to do. This is Chateau St. Jean Cabernet Sauvignon coming up from California, and I know people often think that Cabernet Sauvignon can be a pretty full-style, robust, great variety, and certainly it can, but this one is just the perfect sort of barbecue and burger sort of style. It's medium bodied, it's got lots of fresh fruit to it, and I think it's gonna pair really well because there was lots of different flavors on that mushroom burger. There was also the mozza cheese, the bacon, the lettuce, the tomatoes, so I think it's gonna be quite refreshing. I think they should pair up very nicely and work very well. And lastly, to go with that skillet burrito, which is the one I was a little bit worried about because I was thinking about the spice, and you had mentioned there was the chili tomatoes in there. This one I decided to go with maybe not a classic pairing, but it's the Solraine Chardonnay from North Coast, California. And the reason I did that is I was really looking for something to not only pair up with some of that little bit of spiciness on there, but there were so many different flavors and textures on there. So I really wanted to play with that, and I thought the Chardonnay would definitely do really well. It's got good body to it, really nice flavor, but it should be nice and cleansing and crisp and be delicious as a perfect pairing, I think.
But is it good with a squishy burrito? That's the question.
Even better.
Well, thank you very much, ladies, and thank you very much for joining us for our very first episode, 26th season of Great Tastes of Manitoba. Lots more to come, including next week when we will bowl you over with Manitoba pork. Have a great week.
Great Tastes of Manitoba is presented by Manitoba Liquor Mart. Great Tastes is brought to you by greattastesmb.ca. Local farms, local foods. Great Tastes is sponsored by Manitoba Agriculture, Food and Rural Development. Great Tastes is produced in cooperation with participating Manitoba Commodities and Manitoba Agriculture, Food and Rural Development. Promotional consideration is provided by the Winnipeg Free Press. We're there for you. Great Tastes is produced by Frank Digital.